Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to have Tantric Hearts joining us here today. Yes, go to the website, TantricHearts.com. And Kim Walker is the owner. She's based out of Houston, Texas, and she's here to teach us all about Tantra and, of course, how it can help you and assist you in capturing your passion, embracing your sexuality, and, of course, exploring your sensual side. Well, welcome to the show today, Kim. How are you?
Thank you. Very good. Thank you, Jill.
Great. Tell us a little bit about what Tantric Hearts is.
So I've been doing Tantric Hearts for, over 24 years.
You don't
And
look old enough to be doing anything for 24 years. My goodness. God bless you.
well, thank you. Well, Tantric Hearts basically teaches sacred sexuality, and it helps you to capture your passion, um, e- ex explore your sensuality, and expand your sensual side.
Ooh, okay. We got to find out more about this because before we find out more about what you offer, I want to find out about you. Would you mind sharing a little bit about where you're from, your childhood and how you got involved into Tantra and learned about this? Hence, you have this amazing career in helping so many. Would you mind kind of taking it back? I know your parents encouraged you back in the day, and I know they were an essential part of your life. And then tell us a little bit of your journey.
Yeah, they encouraged me, for higher education. I have a master's in biology. I'm a certified nutritionist. I've been in the healing arts, massage, yoga. I'm a tantra educator. I'm a business and erotic hypnotic professional, and having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I have
Perfect.
I have two kids,
How
uh,
old?
29 and 37. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, you look great. Whatever you're doing is working, so stick with it.
Hey,
So, okay, hold on. So you were young when you had kids, obviously. And you also at the same time you have your master's in biology, you became a certified hypnotist, certified nutritionist, yoga instructor. I mean, you've done a lot. And share a little bit about this if you don't mind, and how you got it to become a tantra educator too.
well, I started studying Tantra as a healing art with my massage therapy because I'm a massage therapist also. And I saw that there was a group that was giving, that some travel agents were giving away a trip to a clothing optional resort in Jamaica. And I'm like, oh, what if I set my intention in my sex play to win that trip? And lo and behold, um, I won the trip that year, and I won again the next year. And
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh, I love going here. And I saw that they placed yoga instructors at the resort. So I went as a yoga instructor. But when I got there, I said, I'm not teaching yoga, I'm teaching Tantra. And I did a session called Drive You Wild with Desire. It's a sensory awakening, a blindfolded play where you go through sound, smell, taste, touch, using silk spurs, feathers, aromas, chocolates. And after that first session, the whole resort was buzzing. So management called me in and said, can you come back? And I'm like, I've been teaching there for, over 20 years.
Oh my goodness. And here you are. So for those out there who may be wondering, first and foremost, I know we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of, what is Tantra? And we're going to talk about some of the passion play shops, the coaching, and the Tantra travel. But first and foremost, someone out there may say, wait, what is Tantra? Would you mind sharing?
Yeah, Tantra is basically sacred sexuality.
Hmm.
And it has to do with capturing your passion, um, enhancing your sexuality, and exploring your sensual side, whether it's, the healing aspect or loving yourself, or even exploring your fantasies and adventures.
Beautiful. Well, let's talk then a little bit about the services you provide. I mean, it looks like you wanted to start off by talking about the passion play shops and what that is.
Yes, I have several different passion play shops to choose from. Describe the Drive You Wild with Desire session. That's the sensory awakening. I also have one that I call Snake Charming, which
Ooh.
is multiple male orgasms. Yes. So, yeah, the ladies love that one. So do the guys.
I'm sure, for sure.
even teaching female ejaculation and G-spot massage.
Hmm.
I also have one called Kama Sutra Sexual Positions. In that one, I remember a time I was teaching on an adult clothing optional cruise. I had 80 couples in the class. They were all on mattresses, and I was showing them how to get in and out of the positions without falling out, falling off the bed, or getting a toe in the eye. And the energy of the room was amazing.
Wow, I could imagine.
So,
Yep.
yeah, there's several to choose from in the Passion Play shops.
Now,
Yes, they
hold
can.
on. Are these group sessions, one-on-ones, in person, over Zoom? How are we working here, or all different ways?
Well, that one, those are in person as singles, couples, or groups. Yes.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. I love this. Oh my goodness. And by the way, you are based out of, is it Texas?
Houston, Texas. Yes.
Beautiful. But again, you're available. This is great. I love hearing, these types of stories. Drive you wild with desire, the goddess spot, the snake charming. This is beautiful work you do. And let me ask, you also do dance teases too. This is great. So you're teaching those for floor routines and lap dancing and all that as well.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, so men learn how to receive and be present while the ladies work it for them.
Yes. Exactly. Lots of fun.
Oh my goodness, this is exciting. I mean, clearly you're bringing a lot of joy to people, individuals, couples, and so on and so forth. Do you mind talking about really the desire and the passion for this and what it encourages with your clients?
Well, a lot of the clients will come in just because they're wanting to enhance their relationship. And so, what it does is it gives them some adventures that they can play with and communicate and connect better. And it just spices up their relationship. Yes.
I'm assuming that's one of the problems we find in relationships, right? What do you hear
Everything
time and
with,
time over from couples?
yes, yes. And even individuals will come and get their libido back sometimes. Yes.
Hmm.
Especially like with the passion coaching.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's talk about that. What is that specifically?
The passion coaching, basically, it's like a guided meditation.
Okay.
Change your brain. For instance, I have one called Orgasmatron. And that one trains your brain so that in your orgasm, instead of just seconds, which it really is, in your brain, you think it lasts for days, months, years, and eternity. I feel like I'm a freshman in college. It is amazing. It's like that all the time
Wow.
now. I had it done once for myself, and now it's like that all the time.
Oh my goodness.
That's Orgasmatron.
Could you share some of your client experiences and their testimonials about these types of coaching you do in the classes?
Well, yeah, I mean, they'll come back and say, "Oh my gosh, it really works." For instance, cognosis is another one that I do, and basically it trains the guy's brain to a particular word or phrase, so that whenever they think or say that word, everything functions really well. I did it for
Interesting.
somebody about 9 months ago, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this really works."
Wow, this is amazing. Again, I'll go to the website tantrichearts.com. That's TantriChearts.com. And let's talk a little bit more about the coaching in particular. Would you mind, giving us some more details about some of the things you can help with? I know we talked about Orgasmatron. What other things in coaching do you help with?
We had the orgasmatron, the cognosis. I have one called
What's the cognosis? Tell us that one.
cognosis is the one where you train the brain to a particular word or phrase. And
Oh.
whenever you think about it, it makes everything function.
Got it. What
Yeah.
about virtual Viagra?
Virtual Viagra is a fantasy play where you don't have to take Viagra. You're pretending to take it in your guided meditation, but it still works. Yay.
Interesting. And you say some of this even helps with like stopping premature ejaculation.
Yes, premature ejaculation. You can even have sessions where it's the yes script is one of them, where it's basically you're like a sub and you just have to say yes ma'am to everything. and
Got
and
it.
it's like it's a nice fantasy play. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Also, I mean, you do also events as well. Is there any events that are coming up soon?
Usually, let's see, lately I have a hotel takeover that I'll be doing in the next couple of months. I'm working on a cruise and talking to some others about the different resorts. Yeah.
Great. Well, I just want to point out, and I want to hear some more client stories, but here's someone, RF from Houston, who says, first time in our 28 years of marriage, I think we connected on multi levels of touch. Thank you so much. This person says from Missouri City, informative and enjoyable. The freedom and sensitivity with which you handled what is normally a very personal, private topic allowed for a high comfort level and ease in receiving. It was great to experience and informative to take home when my husband returns. I enjoyed all of it. Will be interested in further study. Someone else here from Georgia says she did things she's never done before. Will hopefully do repeatedly. Someone talking about your class was great. You speak of sexuality and sex with such comfort that it puts others at ease. People commending you on your workshop that she did with a partner and I, both of them neither felt deprived. We came from a place of both giving as opposed to individual I want, I need. It was a more sweet, sacred experience. I can't wait to learn more. So I love hearing these positive stories and how you're keeping couples and people together, people who've been in married relationships who may not have had, a lot of sexual contact over the years. Do you find that a lot? Things kind of
I,
change with people? Do a lot of clients come to you that way?
I do. Some of them come to me where, it's just sort of waned and they're wanting to get, spice it up and get things going and do something new. And so that's what they come to see me for. Sometimes they're just trying to heal and connect with their partner even more. And it's a great way to connect. Yes. And
All
get that
right.
intimacy.
Perfect. What else did you want to share about your passion coaching or about you mentioned travel? You're doing tantric travel. So tell me about this adult cruise that you have planned. Have you had them before?
I've had them before, and that's the one where I did the Kama Sutra sexual positions session where I had over 80 couples in the class.
Oh my goodness. Tell us more. I want to hear about all the activities and clothing optional, right?
And it's clothing optional, definitely, yes. So lots of fun. You're getting to explore and learn about yourself.
Hmm.
You're connecting with your partner. You're having lots of adventures and fun. Yes.
Now,
So
the upcoming cruise, when is that for this year or?
we're looking at next year. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you don't have a destination yet or a location at this time?
Not at this time. No.
But
It'll probably be
tell me about some of the
autumn.
onboard activities that you do.
Oh, definitely. It'll be on, and I'll have a class every day. Yes.
Great. Well, would love to hear more details about the classes that you're offering and what happens. This is awesome because the Tantric Adult Travel is a whole nother section on the website. I ask everyone to please go to tantrichearts.com and click on that. Would you mind sharing some of the experiences that people, mention? It looks like you're going to Negril. Was that this year? Are you in Negril and Florida?
Um, Actually, it's been about a couple of years because of COVID. We've had to
Oh.
cut back. So I'm looking to establish that again and going and doing that one again. Yes.
All right. Well, what else do you want to share about you, Tantra, your work ethic, and how you're helping people?
Hmm. Well, I'd like to share that there are 5 keys to bigger and better orgasms. Would you
Yes.
like to hear about them?
Would love to hear that. I think we're all sitting on the edge of our seat. Please.
Okay. So number one is sound. Do you make sounds during your orgasm?
Yes, absolutely.
Good. You can double, triple, 10 times your best ever by making sounds.
Didn't know that. Okay, good. Good to know.
What is your sound? Is it
It's
ah,
and it's like,
yes?
it's more like a screamy type of
Or is it like,
sound.
who's your daddy?
Exactly. I love you. You're great.
So sound is number one. Number two is movement. Think of your best ever. The best you've ever had in your whole entire life.
Yes,
You should be smiling now.
I am. I'm thinking, yes.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
lots of movement. Yes. Have you
Uh-huh.
ever been with somebody who just laid there?
For sure.
Not very fun, is it?
No, not at all. And I don't know, everyone has their own preferences, right? But as a woman,
Yeah.
I prefer being on top. And what happens when you start being with a man who doesn't prefer that? He doesn't want to put your needs first, or at least, accommodate you in that direction. So I think that's something to be said for too, to
I mean, you realize
communicate
that
with people.
there's so many different positions. some haven't even explored that before. So it's really cool to see the light in their eyes just light up whenever they explore that and play with being on top or being on bottom or on the side or
Oh
and
my
seen
goodness.
those Kama Sutra chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, those are fun.
Oh my goodness. Well, what else is on this list? Then just the top five.
So sound, movement, breath is the third key to bigger and better orgasms.
Really? How should we be breathing? I don't
So
even think about breathing. That could be a problem.
if you want to take it over the top, you want to breathe through the mouth really fast. It's called the breath of fire. It's a
Oh,
familiar? Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Now, guys, if you want to hold back that ejaculation, breathe through the nose. Long, slow, deep breaths. And that'll keep you from going over the top too quickly.
All right. All
Yeah.
right, good.
Is
What?
another key to bigger and better orgasms.
Go ahead.
So sound, movement, breath. Fourth key to bigger and better orgasms is intention. So what is it that you're wanting most out of life? Better communication, more intimacy, connection, a new car, a boat. You can set your intention in your sex play because it's powerful energy, and use that
Really?
energy to manifest positive realities. Why not?
Oh, I never thought about this. Okay, this is new. This is new to me and maybe some other people out there. All right, what
And
else?
that's what I did when I won the trip to Jamaica. I set an intention in my sex play to win that trip, and it happened twice.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So we can kind
A
of
lot of
manifest things
energy.
in our sex.
Yes, you can. What is it that you're wanting? Yeah, play with it. And even if it doesn't happen, you're still having good sex, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So top five. Oh, that was that. Wait, the
That
fifth
was,
one was,
that was the fourth one,
yeah.
intention. Fifth key is being in present moment. If you're thinking about the past, you're missing out on the joy of now. If you're thinking about the to-do lists, you're still missing out on the joy of right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm guilty of that a lot. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta clean the dishes. Oh, I gotta take care of the kids. There's always yes, and that makes things difficult for sure.
Yeah. Give your lover a present of being in present moment.
Present.
Yes. Yeah. So
Interesting.
sound, movement, breath, intention, and being in present moment.
Unbelievable. I love this. Okay, so you say leave the distractions of the day behind and stay in the present moment. That is the only place where you find true joy. Now, tell us a little bit about your knowledge in Tantra and your education. Would you mind sharing?
Well, I've learned from Charles and Carolyn Muir. I've studied Tantra online. I've been teaching it now for over 24 years, and and just expanding and still learning. There is still more. Oh boy, gotta tell you some stories.
I want
Still
to hear some stories.
still learning and expanding and exploring and having a lot of fun with it. Yeah.
Wow. Now, what would you say some of the common challenges with people having orgasms are? Is it mental blockage? Is it these distractions? What happens sometimes when we're
It
not
depends.
present?
Like for instance, for women, I've noticed like whenever they get into their 50s, you get into the menopausal area, and so the libido sort of wanes and things change. So you know, checking with your doctor, making sure everything's working, and you have the right hormones to be able to have good orgasms. Why not? Yeah.
Well, I love talking about this, and I know our listeners love hearing about it. Remind us how we can contact you. Could you share your website, phone number, any social media pages we should be checking out?
Yes, TantricHearts.com is the website. And there's a phone number on the website. There's also a contact form to fill out and send your information. You can call me and let me know a day and time you're interested in scheduling, and we can do it in person or even online.
Beautiful. Now, let me also ask you this. We're going to talk more, obviously, about Tantra, and I hope we have more shows together. This is exciting stuff. But what about the erotic boudoir photography that you offer too? I saw that on the website. Is that something you want to share?
The erotic photography.
Yes.
Well, I have several photographers that can you can get with and explore and play, whether it's bubble baths or the dance teas to be able to get photos from that. It's a lot of fun being able to dress up and play with the photos. Yeah.
Now, yeah, I saw some beautiful artwork on the website. I guess there's people that do the erotic body art and sensual and
Art.
erotic art, and those make great presents too. Hey, Mother's Day is coming up, right?
Exactly.
And Father's Day, yeah, please. We still have 4 minutes left in the show. You say alive, abundance, love, intimacy, vitality, and empowerment. Now is the time to transform your life and, capture your passion, embrace your sexuality, explore your sensual side. What else would you like to share with us for today?
Well, to end it, I would love for you to be able to set your intentions and use your sex play to manifest positive realities.
Use sex play to manifest. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome.
Positive realities. Yes.
Wow. Now, see, I love how open and free you are. And were you always this way as a child, as a young adult? Who taught you about Tantra? How did you first hear of it?
I heard about it, I guess, in my second marriage, actually,
Okay.
and then started, investigating and learning more about it and loving the play and using that sacred sexuality in my sex play and just started expanding on that and sharing it with my friends. And they're like, oh, we want to know more about this. And so it just kept expanding and expanding. And we started having trips, group trips, to Jamaica and other places, and have a great little community of people that really love to explore and expand and have adventures.
Beautiful. Well, we're excited that you're here today and hopefully in igniting the spark in someone that's listening today to reach out to Kim Walker. Tell us again how we can reach out to you.
TantricHearts.com. Yes.
Perfect. And is there a phone number we can call you at or any social media pages? I think you have some videos on YouTube, Kim.
Yes, I have TantricHearts.com YouTube videos. You can see lots of testimonials and also some video clips. I was featured on Netflix for Married at First Sight,
Tell
episode
tell us about that.
13.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it was a couple that was they only met when they actually married, and the producers brought us in, and we did the Drive You Wild with Desire session, a very PG-13 rated one, and we have that clip on the website that you can take a look at and see a little bit of it. And so we shared that, going through the different senses and using those silks and furs and feathers, and yeah,
I love it. Thank you so much. Exciting to hear that. Always a great experience, I'm sure, right? To be involved in
yeah,
something like that.
oh yeah,
Oh, well, thank you for being here. And again, don't forget her 5 keys to bigger and better orgasms, right? So, number one was sound. Number
mhm.
two was what?
Movement,
Movement. Number three,
breath,
four,
intention,
five.
being in present moment.
Perfect. In case you missed it, you got to rewatch it, rewind, re-listen, and reach out to our friend here. Thank you so much, Kim Walker, TantricHearts.com. You have a fantastic day and looking forward to the next time we connect.
All right. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you again to all of our listeners. Stay tuned. More of the show's coming up right after the break.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.